Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the lovely and talented Grady Nichols.
I think what you'll hear when you hear this record is just, and I've gotten, I think we probably all have gotten the same kind of feedback, is that you can hear how much fun we're having playing together. And, that, I think that kind of chemistry, you can only get that sometimes when you've had that kind of a history together, making music for that length of time.
So I've been in the band since about 2002, 2001.
Yeah, that's right.
Anyway, and believe it or not, I've been in the band the least amount of time as the rest of you.
Yeah. So if it was 02, so that's 19 years.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I did well in math at school. Not really, but anyway.
I've been with Grady about 22 years now. I started in 1999, and we've been playing together that long. Doesn't seem like that, but I guess I'm the senior member now.
I don't remember 1999 other than the Prince song.
Exactly.
I don't remember that part. That's crazy.
Right.
That's crazy. This is David John. David has been part of every record that I've ever done, and he plays guitar and he mixes. I'm stealing all your material, but anyway.
All good.
David John.
No, it's all good, man. Plays it well. Yeah. I've been playing. I met Grady the summer of 1994, so that was a really long time ago, and I was finishing up my senior year of college. We met, we played in the summer and did a bunch of cool tunes, and then I kind of officially got on board, I think, in about '96, and then I had a little hiatus for a couple of years, and then I was back. So I feel like I've been working with Grady for probably like 27, 28 years now. Yeah, so I think that's a long time. So we've been making music, and I've been happy to be a part of all the different hats that I've worn during that time. So yeah.
That number 28, it's never come out until just now.
It's
like, wow.
Yeah. Say that out loud.
Gosh, that is crazy. This is Joe, Nathan Watkins on the drums.
So Nathan Watkins started playing with Grady in June of 2000.
Everybody that ever guests with us loves these two, loves Chuck and Joe, because they have such a great lock.
Well, it's been a blessing. I started.
You guys have played together longer than all of us.
What, 30 years?
1990.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. Chris and Bill, you guys being on our live record, because we have all known each other for a long time.
Yeah. Since Jesus was an altar boy.
So going back a ways. But the song that's on the live record, Tuesday Morning, was actually the first time that you two had met. It was a private gig, if I remember, 10 years ago.
Yeah, we did a corporate, I think.
It was a corporate thing, and we did a combination of your songs and then some of the ones we had worked on for the Destinations record.
Right.
And
Really, 10 years ago?
it was 10 years ago.
Time flies when you're burning out.
This whole record kind of came about from various gigs that we had, a lot with special guests, because we had Champlin and then Chris Rodriguez and Andy Chrisman, and then Rachael Lampa sang on a couple of songs. So it's a mix of songs that we've written along with a lot of cover tunes. But the cover tunes are super fun because, I imagine when Michael McDonald wrote I Keep Forgetting, he wasn't thinking, this will be a 12-minute jam for somebody. I want a great song on the radio, which is a great song. I'd gone to California. I was looking for a producer, and we met with several folks. Once Bill knew that I was going to visit with Jeff Warburg, he said, "I want to work with you."
I got to do a song that I grew up singing. I'm a child of the 70s and 80s, and I got to lend my vocal to his version of I Can't Go For That. What else was cool was my friend Chris Rodriguez, who's just one of the great vocalists and guitar players, songwriters and producers in Nashville. He's also a vocalist on that song, and so what a cool thing to be able to do a song that kind of shaped who I am, and then to sing it with these incredible musicians who are also my friends.
I think a lot of times it really just starts with a melody. Back to Champlin, one of the things I've heard him say is that we've only got 12 notes. You just got to be a really good thief, and just pull things around, and move things around and try and take that and do something different with it.
I don't know, I just find myself hanging with musicians, and I always find myself hanging with musicians that are way better than me. It keeps you honest. Mm-hmm. Like you and you. Guys
No, I love you two guys. I cannot tell you how influential both of you have been.
Right.
Because music's not an easy thing to do. I mean, you've got the passion for it, and you love to play it, but then there's that whole business side, which is, has its challenges.
And the sound checks and the schlepping gear and all the rest of that stuff.
And being gone and all that stuff.
Every time I do a gig, as I'm setting it up, I'm going, I don't have too many more of these left. I'm kind of tired of all this. And then there's the gig. I'm going, yeah.
It's kind of like
Can't
golf.
wait for next time.
You can stink at golf all 18 holes, but there's that one shot.
Yeah.
It's like, man, that was.
It lifts.
I'm gonna come back.
It lifts like that.
That's why golf exists.
I just look at the show itself as the eye of the hurricane. It's real calm. Everything's there. Everything's going forward. My voice is horrible in rehearsal and stuff like that. And then I start. If I'm lucky, I get to the gig and I'm screaming. I got it all happening because there's just something about having people hearing it. It just puts together that thing instead of playing to a sound man. There's your audience. You got a guy going, "You're too loud," which I hear every time, no matter what.
Nobody ever
Too
tells
loud.
you to turn up. It's like, what?
Did
Really?
you turn up? Yeah.
Yeah, nobody ever says that.
You're a great singer, Grady. You really are.
Oh, I appreciate that. I'm basically trying to play like how you guys sing. That's really it.
Well, the first time I heard you, the stuff that you played for me right off the bat, I just went, this guy's all about tone. I mean, you have a tone in it, and it seems you seem to be able to play. When you do play something, it's coming from inside. It's not just, these are what I learned.
So I hear the songs that Grady had sent, and I am just loving. It just makes you feel warm. It just makes you feel like you're listening to greatness. Like there's something really great and even impressive happening musically, but what it makes you feel is warm and safe and joyful. And I'm just such a fan. I think that what he's doing and the kind of music that he's making and the way that he's making it, the way that it sounds, and the way that it feels is something really new and something that also feels very familiar too at the same time. So I'm just honored to be a part of it. The songs that I sang, I had a blast singing, especially Take Me With You. It's an original song by Grady, and I was honored to be able to sing just a fun collaboration kind of song. I don't think I'd ever done that before with a saxophone player, and so I was honored to join, and I'm happy to be part of his story and his journey as an artist.
Well, I just want to thank you guys for being on the record and getting to share the stage with you all and play. It's so much fun.
When it's a big hit, and you're number one doing videos and stuff like that, you're not going to even know us.
Oh, right.
Oh, those guys.
Right. Yeah, because there's so many sax players that they get number ones, right?
What was it? David Sanborn said, what's the difference between a jazz sax player and a pizza? Pizza can feed a family of 4.
So please go buy the record.